Divine Collective, it's Remembrance the Oracle, and I'm back to do another reading for you guys. I hope that y'all are doing well today. So let's go ahead and get into the messages and see what Spirit has for you, okay? Let's do 2 more shuffles. Spirit, what do we have for the Divine Collective today? What do we have for the Divine Collective? What's going on? What's going on with my YouTube folks? I have quadruple 3 social skills coming out here. It says the problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Why is the first thing I heard was hater? That was the first thing I heard. Hater. I feel like you guys have a hater that's circling around you. This could be a group. This could be a particular person in a group. This could be family. This could be friends. Okay? What else here, Spirit? Maybe there's something here about you being social. Or maybe like people wanting to be around you or some sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. What else, Spirit? Yeah, this has something to do with your limitless potential. Quadruple zeros. Look out for quadruple synchronicities here. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. So I feel like somebody is paying attention to you and they're feeling some type of way because they can't do what you do. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a way in which it is that they're supposed to shine and complete their mission. And it feels like to me somebody is feeling some type of way because maybe they half-ass their mission or their purpose, if they're even tapped into it at all. What else here, Spirit? Somebody's definitely feeling some type of way about your success. Look at this. Quadruple 4s coming out here. The quadruples are not playing, honey. I feel like there is an intensified energy here as well, too, especially considering that we do have the 1111 portal coming up tomorrow as well, too. So we're definitely in this energy of manifesting the new, creating the new, becoming the new. And see, that's the thing about it is that you're actually embodying the energy. You're not just talking about it. You're not just talking about it. You're being about it. You have to become the very thing here. And I kind of feel like that's what somebody doesn't want to admit to themselves. That they're not doing the work or they're not showing up for themselves. That they're not consistent. It says there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. So it does. It feels like to me maybe possibly some sort of a relationship here is getting ready to end. It feels like to me there's somebody around you who feels some type of way, but maybe they don't want to admit to it. I feel like there's subtle ways that this person is already exposing themselves, or maybe this has already happened for you and they already did. What's at the bottom here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this shit. Triple 3s coming out here, support. This is definitely some friend group. Like I said, these could be family members. I'm not necessarily getting a lover. For some of y'all, it could be. But it says, seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. So I feel like these people don't use their imagination either. They don't execute the ideas that they get or that they have. They rest on them. They sit on them. It's always, God, give me a sign. God, give me a sign. And then the minute that you get it, or it comes through the form of another person, where it's kind of like, if I can do it, you can do it. Instead of being inspired or trying to level up themselves, they hate, they evil eye, they envy you. Move in silence, Spirit is saying. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. I also feel like you're somebody here of intellect or knowledge. You like to immerse yourself in finding out as much information as you possibly can. Okay? And I feel like this is another reason why you are having some sort of competence here. This could be another reason why your self-esteem is going up as well, too. Because the more that you know and the more that you create, I feel like the more it is that your results are coming in for you. And that's the one thing that can't be denied here. And maybe even in that word, deny. Maybe there's something here where somebody's going to try to deny their involvement in hating on you or trying to bring you down or some sort of shit like that. Yeah, look at this. Confirmation 0404. Slow down. There's definitely something going on here. 3s, 4s, 0s coming out. It says here, pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So I do. Yeah, look at this shit. Right after that, 2002, the void. That's what's going on with these people. They only resonate with the void. They only see what's missing. They don't see how it is that they want to go about creating or changing or becoming. And that's the difference between you and other people. You take your pain, you turn it to your power. You analyze a situation and you figure out where you want to go from there. You're not stagnant because you don't choose to be. Spirit, where are we going to first here? Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm going to drop everything first. What's going on here, Spirit? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me something good. Bow, bow. Some people are scared to go the unknown route as well, too. Some people are scared to step into the fire. Some people think that they can do what you can do, but they can't. They're too afraid of being seen, maybe of being disliked. What's going on here, Spirit? What is this clapping at me? I have We Are the World coming out here. We are the world. Exactly. I feel like there's something that's going on here where you choose to expose yourself to the world. Whether somebody likes it, whether they don't like it. But I feel like the great thing about this too is it actually drawing you closer to the people that you should be around. Maybe this has something to do with the community that you're creating yourself here. I feel like as you guys are more and more and more in alignment with who it is that you are and what it is I feel like that you are also required to do here, it's undeniable. People are watching you. They see you. They're trying to figure you out. I don't know why that secret formula keeps coming up for me. That came out in yesterday's reading. But there's something here about your secret formula. Look at this. They're lazy. And maybe even for some of you guys, maybe at one point in time, you kind of used to be a little bit more on the lazy side. Maybe you would start something, not finish it. Maybe you had an idea, but it was like, I don't know how that's going to work. But instead of getting in your way, you've decided to change your mindset. There's a 9 on the laziness card. You released a habit here. You released the old paradigm, an old way of thinking. What else here, Spirit? These people, they don't want to do shit all day. But they want the same results that you got. Okay. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have isolation coming out here. Isolation. I feel like somebody feels left behind. They feel left behind. They feel without. For some of y'all, I'm hearing they feel betrayed. Why you not taking me with you? Why I'm not in there too? Because they don't have anything to show for it. You know some of these very people, to be quite frank, if you were to try to put them on, they would represent you horribly. You don't even exhibit or exude anything on your own that shows that you care about you or where it is that you're going. But you want me to invite you into the room. What, so you can embarrass me? I don't fucking think so. What else here, Spirit? So yeah, somebody, there's a 3 on this card. The group here, a group. Yeah, I have conditioning coming out here. Conditioning. You stand out. You're like this lion in a group of fucking sheep here. And I feel like another reason why you might also be consider yourself to be breaking away from certain people is because you just don't resonate there anymore. You're taking yourself very seriously is what something feels like to me. These people, they still playing. They're still being distracted. Still being entertained by foolish things. But that's not the type of time that you're on. And I feel like any ways that you do feel like you were programmed, like I said, you're breaking away from those constructs. Maybe there's certain ways that these friends or family members speak and you don't resonate with that anymore. Oh, that's too expensive. Oh, that's not too expensive for me. And even if you don't have the money for it right now, you're changing your language. It's definitely something here about your changes, your aura, your glow. You see the potential that you have. You see what you're able to create when you believe in yourself. Matter of fact, fuck when you believe, when you know who you are. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. Slowing down. That's one of our damn synchronicities. 0404. So you need to pay attention to these people in your life, these surroundings. Where are they headed? Where are they leading you? For some of y'all, I don't know why I'm hearing about an event. There was an event or some sort of vibes that you don't even have any business going to. I don't know why I'm getting this energy too of like, maybe for some of y'all, you were in these spaces or you could be in these spaces, whatever the case may be, and you don't even feel like being there anymore. And it's like some of y'all, maybe you're trying to show up to maintain a friendship or a relationship, but these motherfuckers is hating on you on the low. Or for some of them, they say slick, sly shit to you and try to disguise it. Oh, it's just a joke. It's just a jokey joke. Okay, motherfucker. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have moment to moment. I told you they watching you. They right behind you. Moment to moment. They got to stay glued to whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. They're watching you on your socials. They trying to figure out what's going on with you through other people. For some of y'all, you are letting up on your communication. Well, you heard from someone, why they ain't talking? Why they not? Because you don't want to be associated with these motherfuckers. And for some of these people, they want to act so oblivious, like they don't know what the hell is going on or why you stop rocking with them, kicking it with them. They know exactly what the fuck they did. But they want to play woe is me and they want to play the victim. They're not the victim. And shit, neither are you. You're the beneficiary of all of this fucking bullshit. Because now you know what time it is. Now you know which direction to go and how it is that you would prefer to move. For some of y'all, you could be moving as well too. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have aloneness. You are alone, not lonely. Spirit is saying you are alone, but you're not lonely. And hell, you're not even really alone. Like I told y'all in yesterday's reading. As long as you got God on your squad, you already up a milli. A milli. Okay, Lil Wayne can hold significance. So for some of you guys, it's also going to take you stepping out on your own to reach the world. Some of these people that you feel like, oh, well, maybe no. Some of these people just can't go with you. And at this point, it ain't nothing personal, even though some of them might be trying to make it to be. But it's like, God is just showing me what's going on. I'm hearing Mary J. deep inside when she says, so I made a choice to be good to those who are good to me. Don't judge me or think I'm bitter for the evil God's allowed me to see. God is showing you everything you need to see. So instead of trying to put the rose-colored lenses back on or act like you're not seeing the betrayals or the exposure or what people are really thinking or how they really feel, receive it. You don't got to claim it. And get rid of these motherfuckers. Yeah, look at this. I have patience coming out here. You're building something. And it's been taking you a long time to get to it any fucking way. Everybody wants to claim overnight success. You've been doing this shit. Blood, sweat, tears, I'm hearing. Sleepless nights. Don't know what's going on. But all you know is, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. You got to keep going. For some of y'all, there could be something going on here within the next 9 months. When is that? We're in November now. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's August time. So maybe around the summertime here, maybe somebody you could have a birthday in August. Somebody could be Virgo energy. They could be Leo energy. You could be, they could be, whoever. But there could be something that's coming full circle for you during that time. Maybe even to whatever it is that you're working on manifesting, especially with tomorrow's energy, could be coming full circle for you during that time. I'm hearing stay focused, stay diligent. What else here, Spirit? There's a 7 on this card. Thank you, Spirit. Invest. Continue to keep investing into yourself. And for some of y'all, it is. It's going to require you breaking away from the group. Yeah, look at this. I have compromise coming out here. Whoever this group is, they want you to compromise yourself. I feel like there's something going on here where someone doesn't see what they do wrong, or they don't see what they do wrong as a problem. There could even be ways here where you have said certain things, but they just choose to see it their way or another way here. Somebody wants you to roll with their program, but you don't want to do that. Somebody wants you to conform to their way of thinking, but you don't believe that. What else here, Spirit? I have awareness, and then I also have existence coming out here. So you are. I feel like not only are you aware of what your purpose is, what your mission is, that you're stepping into this season where you are in alignment with your higher self, but I feel like you're also aware of what's going on with these people. And it's like you can't sweep it up under the rug anymore. You can't. What else here, Spirit? I have maturity coming out here. Maturity. I told you something is reaching its culmination here. I feel like you're maturing beyond these people as well, too. Like I said, maybe due to some sort of knowledge it is that you're obtaining here. This could also have something to do with your actual education. I'm also seeing you reading. Maybe you're watching certain videos online as well, too, from trusted sources. And I feel like for some of y'all as well, too, even when you do listen to certain things, you still go and look it up for yourself. You dive a little deeper. How is it truly resonating with me? How is it truly clicking with me? I feel like you take corrective action. Some of these people need to grow up, but they don't want to. They want to stay in the confines of where it is that they actually are, but they want different results. What is that quote, y'all? Showing up and doing the same thing is insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting different results is insanity. They're insane. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have the master coming out here. The master. These people are upset because you're mastering yourself. Like I said, you're learning who you are. You know who you are, who you want to become. You have an idea of where you're going. And like I said, even with that, you know, okay, I can't be rigid. There's an ebb and flow in life. When shit does happen, okay, what can I do with this? How can I make this work for me? Let go of what is no longer serving you. And don't be afraid to do it. It's bittersweet. Because partially, right, it's like, damn, these are my family, these are my friends. Like I said, possibly maybe a lover, whomever. But on the opposite end, it's like, damn. The more and more I get away from y'all, the further along I get. Every time I choose myself and I pour into myself, I get a little bit further along. Okay. I feel like some of y'all are picking up what God is putting down. You're picking up the gems. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. Confirmation. You're coming into a state of harmony, balance, peace. And I don't know about y'all, but peace is the first thing that I strive for, that I continue to strive for. First and foremost. Again, abundance is in many forms. If you know you're on top of your shit, you gonna know the money is coming. So don't even worry about that shit. But your joy, your peace, your happiness, that's what helps to bring you in alignment. Hell, even your righteous rage. Even when moments when you are upset and you're pissed off, when you're being authentic and honest with who you are and where you are in that moment, can't nothing fuck you up, as far as I'm concerned. Now, maybe somebody could get fucked up depending on what it is that they call themselves over here doing. But we'll let God handle that. What else here, Spirit? I feel like there's certain ways here in which people don't know how to operate with you anymore either. Because you do have a balance of your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. People can't step on you anymore, walk all on you anymore. Yeah, but they want to politic with your ass. That's what the fuck they want to do. This is how they want to throw you out of alignment. These motherfuckers wear masks. Half of them are narcissists. Well, probably more than half. Half of them don't really give a fuck about you for real. The other fourth just claims that they trying to hold on and be in the fucking shadows in case, hey, you do get somewhere. People could give a rat's fucking ass. And I feel like a lot of Divine Collective is realizing that shit. You done held on, you done tried to be this, you done tried to be that. Even when somebody has said something out the side of their neck, you like, damn. What you giving me all this heat, all this smoke, all this pressure for? And you trying to come up with excuses for them. Well, yeah, I know they this and I know they that. And, well, yeah, I know that happened to them too. What about you? These motherfuckers like to trauma dump. I'm hearing trauma dump. They want to trauma dump on you. But whenever you get ready to speak your piece, ain't nobody available for that shit. They want to call you with all of their fucking problems. But don't nobody ever ask you about what yours are. And some of them, the only reason why they asking is because they want to know if you going through it. They're very gossip. They're very black magic, dark magic. Because I don't even really like saying black magic. All of that shit, they want to know, is that shit working? Yeah, we in this group chat talking shit. They got a whole separate group chat where they talking shit about your ass. But then they want to politic with you on Saturday at brunch. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have traveling coming out here. I kind of figured there was something going on here with you maybe moving, possibly. You could be traveling. But to me, this just gives me the vibe of movement. You move. You make moves. You don't choose to just sit and wallow in pain. Even though at some point, maybe you did. Maybe you have suffered from depression. Maybe you have suffered from sadness. But I feel like you don't allow certain things to own you anymore. Because all of that shit, those are attachments as well, too. What else here, Spirit? I have suppression come through. You're not allowing this shit to suppress you anymore. You're moving through what you feel like has broken you, torn you down, that's tried to come up against you, lie on you, try to plan your downfall. There's been times here where you didn't think you would make it out. You didn't see an ending here. There's an 8 on traveling and a 10 on suppression. The 9 isn't missing. So there were times when you felt like, am I going to be able to release this? Am I going to be able to let it go? But the more and more that you push, you realize that you can. You keep going. And sometimes, like I said, keep going is also resting. Taking a moment out. Reflecting. These motherfuckers don't even reflect. They don't think. And I feel like that's another reason why, too, maybe these conversations, I'm hearing about conversations, aren't doing anything for you anymore. These people don't have anything of depth. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. All they do is fucking project. Project, 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 project. They project onto you. But again, you're also a mirror to some of these people, because they wish that they could do what you do. And the crazy thing about it is, if they lock the fuck in, they probably could. But they vibrate so low, it's going to take a lot for them to get up here, honey. Because they don't want to do it. Remember, they're lazy. They want the results without the work. Look at this. I have understanding. And that's the whole difference between you and them. You understand. You get it. You don't feel bound by the cage anymore. Bound by mental imprisonment anymore. Or wherever it is that somebody else feels like they want to keep you. For some of y'all, they don't want to see you get out the hood. They don't want to see you off your block. They don't want to see you go get that education. They don't want to see other people supporting you. Spirit, what's at the bottom? I have rebirth coming out here. You're going through a rebirth, a transformation, a transition. And that's why I keep saying, some of this shit, it ain't gonna go. There's something here about the healthy boundaries that you have that some of these people can't resonate with. Because some of these people were around you when you didn't have these boundaries. So now they don't know how to move. They don't know how to act. Yeah, confirmation, because you're healing. The healing journey is never over. You're never healed 100%. And I feel like you know that now as well too. You just keep maneuvering through it. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, I have inner voice coming out here. You listen to your higher self. You listen to the divine. I feel like you're very tapped in. You listen to your ancestors. You pray. You meditate. You go into nature. You're taking your spiritual baths. You're doing your workouts. You're putting live food into your belly. You're doing what you can with what you have. And you're doing it fucking well. One more for the plot. Thank you. The dream. You are stepping into this season where God is getting ready to give you all that you desire. Everything that you've ever dreamed about here. And it's not by happenstance. It's not because you were lucky. It's because it's already fucking yours. You just had to get into alignment with the energy so that all of this can be unlocked for you. As far as I'm concerned, can't nobody take shit away from you. Where are we going to next here, Spirit? Yeah, at the bottom of this deck, we have growth. So you're growing. You're expanding your consciousness. I just heard the rose that grew through concrete. Spirit, what is laziness and we are the world? Laziness and we are the world? I have happiness and I have judgment coming out here. So these people are. They're feeling some type of way because you are happy. I told you. Harmony. You're in alignment. You're making the right judgment calls. But guess what these people are doing? They're judging you. They're talking shit about you. I don't see how they got that. They don't even deserve it. I don't see how they got this and that because, you know, shit, I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Some of them, they're trying to do the same thing as you, but that's not what they're supposed to be doing. Some people just want to hop on a bandwagon. For real. They just want to hop on the trend. They feel like they could be a reader too. I could be a weight trainer too. I could be a data scientist too. I can be a hairstylist too. Maybe not. That's why you're not seeing results with it. And that's not to say that things don't happen along the journey. Because there's going to be times where shit is going to be stagnant. There's going to be times where shit is slow. Even in your own purpose. But you better believe that shit is going to pick right the fuck back up where it left off at. Maybe sometimes God has you sitting down for a reason. And let me fucking tell it, I feel like the divine has them sitting down too, so that you can learn how to tap the fuck in. Spirit, what is isolation and conditioning? But they choose to continue to condition their minds with foolishness. With what's going on with this celebrity and that celebrity. Motherfuckers don't even know what's going on in the world. I have freedom coming out here. Yeah, I do. I feel like you guys are freeing yourself from this group. These people. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You are creating. Maybe you do something with your hands here as well, too. Okay? I'm telling you, these people feel some type of way because they feel like they're being left behind. What is this? I have patience coming out. And we already have patience over here as well, too. Some of these people, they can't even stick to something long enough to see what the results would be. One no, they out of the game. Well, I mean, I tried twice. Out of the game. Sometimes God is testing how you are going to show up for yourself. Sometimes the rejection is obviously the fucking protection. But sometimes I feel like it's God like, let me see what you're going to do. Because you're not always going to be received well. Everybody ain't going to fucking like you. But does that mean you're going to stop? Are you not going to live in the purpose that I have for you? Or... Spirit, what is slowing down in moment to moment? So you have the patience to allow God to work in divine timing. Look at this. I have regret coming out here and I have gratitude. So a lot of these people, they're not even grateful for what it is that they do have. They don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their belongings. What they're really telling God is that, I don't appreciate anything that you've given me. I don't feel good about myself. While they think that maybe for some of y'all, you're not worthy of what you have, they're the ones who really aren't worthy. Some of these people feel like they can make their problems disappear. Like I said, well, with coping mechanisms or substances, or for some of them, that's all they want to do all fucking day anyway. When are you going to get up? When are you going to choose yourself? And it's something here about their past. I know that I cannot change the past here, that they're still clicking to, linking on to. And that's why I'm like, they're not even in the same mind frame as you anymore. Which is why they can't even delay you. Don't allow these people to delay you, to play you. And for some of y'all, they want to be in the business and the operation just so they can snake you eventually. Let me roll with you. I'll be your manager. I'll be your right-hand man. I'll be your bodyguard. I'll be your... Just to try to get intel on you and screw you over. And that's another reason why I feel like Spirit is saying, if you have not let go of these people yet, to let them go. You don't need no rats in your shit. No snakes in your shit. Spirit, what is aloneness and patience? I have forgiveness coming out here. Forgiveness. And see, this is how I know that you're a chosen one. It's because you know that you have to forgive. You ain't got to forget. We ain't never going to do that shit. Especially not over here. Not at remembrance. Emphasis. The oracle. We not forgetting shit. Remember? Motherfucker. Drake can hold significance. Motherfucker never loved us. At this point in time, because you are in harmony and you know how energy works and you know how emotions and frequency works, you like, listen, I can't create no blockages for myself. I'm not going to create a blockage for myself because of what you chose to do to me or how you chose to betray me. I have denial coming out here. And I feel like these people want you in some form of denial. They don't want you to see all that you could be for real. Some of them don't even want you to become all that you can be. Somebody is hoping that maybe soon you give up or you just sit the fuck down. For some of y'all, you're doing so well that you about to start having some weird ass people contacting you. On some, I'll give you this if you do that. You want to switch sides? No. Absolutely not. Spirit, what is compromise, awareness, and existence? Compromise, awareness, and existence. I have growth coming out here. I'm telling you, these people want to compromise you because they see your growth. Like I said, for some of them, they're looking to expand too. It don't have shit to do with being a real friend, being a real family member. But they see the way that God moves in your life. They just want to be there for the turn up too. They want to be there to pop the bottles too. They want to be there for the celebration too. But they weren't there when you needed those words of encouragement. They weren't there when you just needed a helping hand. I heard bottom of the deck. I have peaceful resolution. So Spirit is trying to give you a peaceful resolution here. And that's to travel away from those that are suppressing you. Environments that suppress you. People that continuously show you that they're not changing. That they don't seek to even change. It'd be different if a motherfucker was trying. But I feel like you see these people around you and you're not even, you complain, but then you're not doing anything to try to change your circumstances. But then you get mad at me because of what I'm receiving? Catch a fucking clue. Spirit, what is maturity in the master? Maturity in the master? Yeah, you have discipline. At the end of the day, you gotta have it. Motivation wears the fuck off. And that's how you've mastered yourself, because you know that you can accomplish what you set your mind and your heart to do. And even if you do get down on yourself for a period of time, maybe depending on what happened or how it happened, or damn, I thought it was going to go a different way. You go back, you tweak. Sometimes you take a break, like, you know what, let me chill on that real quick. Like I said, come back with a fresh set of eyes. Or for some of y'all, you tap into something like, you know what, maybe that just wasn't for me. Let me see what's next. Let me see what else God has for me. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, I have grief coming out here. These people are in grief. They take a ton of losses. But again, it's because they're not grateful for what they got. Some of these people try to do shit out of spite, too, to keep up with you. They're trying to keep up with you. Again, it's not a competition. I feel like, if anything, obviously you would want these people to go with you if they was in their right mind. Or they actually gave a fuck for real about you, and most importantly, about themselves. I feel like this speaks to a lot about how they care about themselves. Everything always goes back to self-love. Always. Some of them are stuck in habits, things that are habitual here. Certain things that maybe God has told them that they need to give up or let go, and they don't want to do it. But they want to bring you down. They want to trauma bond with you. They want to complain to you. Then for some of y'all, feel some type of way when you don't want to discuss the shit. Nah, I really don't want to talk about this today. I thought you was going to be there. I've been there for you every fucking day this week. What else do you want from me? And even if you haven't been there every single fucking day, you always find a way to speak life into whomever these people are. But I feel like they don't give you the same respect. Which is why Spirit is saying, pay close attention. Because it ain't what you think that it is. They key with you, and then they go and key amongst each other and talk shit about your ass. They key with you so that they can be in the room, get your recipe. Then they gonna scam you. Violate you. Spirit, what is harmony in politics? I have honesty coming out here. So I feel like this is you not just being honest about, who these people are to you and what it is that they've done to you and how they want to politic with your ass. But I feel like this is you also being honest with maybe why you were over there as long as you were. Maybe for some of y'all, if you're still dealing with issues like this, why you've still been trying to attach yourself. And I feel like, honestly, most of it is in hopes that they'll change, that they'll see things clearly, that maybe y'all can move past the situation or what's going on. But I feel like for some of y'all, in order for you to keep the peace that you're finding, that you have found, you can't play in the streets that you used to be in anymore. That location is off limits. What else here, Spirit? Which is why Spirit has you traveling or moving. I have unlikely coming out here. I'm telling you, it's unlikely that these people will change. Like I said, whether they're narcissistic energy, just one-sided or self-absorbed anyway, or whatever type of time it is that they're on. You got to be honest with yourself that it's unlikely that these people will ever come into harmony like you are. They always trying to look for a problem as well, too. And two, maybe for some of them, it's not even that there's so much of bad people, if you will, but they can never look at the brighter side or the brighter picture. Look at the positive. Like I said in the reading yesterday, change the narrative. You've had to change your own narrative as well, too. We all go through the fire. Shit, multiple times. It ain't just one spiritual awakening, it's many. Spirit, what is traveling in suppression? Yeah, I have doubt coming out here. Doubt. You've lived through your doubt. You've worked through having to know everything. It's your faith. Your gratitude. Your ability. I feel like some of these people have doubted you as well. And the crazy thing is, they see you moving, but they're still preying on your fucking downfall. For some of them, they might be trying to set something up here. Like I said, you get somewhere, you go to an event, but they know all the answers. They know what they planning on doing, but you're supposed to be walking into a room blind. Look at this. Confirmation. Adversity. Get away from these motherfuckers. If you feel like this reading is resonating for you, and you like, yeah, that motherfucker's still in my life, leave them the fuck alone. They want to set you up for failure. And you ain't failing. That shit isn't even in your fucking vocabulary at this point. People are nasty individuals, some of them. Greedy. Can't stand to see you shine. They got to take all of the fucking shine. Your shine is irritating them. Oh well, bitch. You better put on some fucking sunglasses, because it's about to get a whole lot brighter in this motherfucker. Spirit, what is projections and understanding? Projections and understanding? I have purpose coming out here. These people understand that you have a purpose. And like I said, if they were smart, they will realize, hey, you know what? I have one too. Let me try to, figure out what that is. But instead of doing that, they want to bother you. They want to bother you. They want to be a distraction. They want to cause fights. They want to compete. They smile in your face and tell you congratulations, but they really don't fucking mean it. I heard bottom of the deck here. Thank you. No. Say no to these people's fucking projections. And God is telling these people no too. You don't listen. You're not trying to learn. You just expect to get there without the discipline. So you're going to forever fucking regret this shit. You are going to be light years past these fucking people. These are going to be the people that you return 5 years, 10 years, 15 years later, and they still going to be doing the same shit. But guess what? It's still supposed to be your fault? No, they need to take accountability. And that's what a lot of people don't like to do. You always want to point fingers, or you want to say what somebody else done did and how they done. And I feel like that's what you've gotten to. Maybe for some of y'all, you used to be in that energy. And you say, you know what? I can't point the fingers anymore at y'all. Yeah, y'all are fucked up. Yeah, I took on some of that energy and believed that shit. But you know what? That's not me. That's not my story. I'm changing the fucking narrative. I'm going to take accountability because I'm not going to let you get in my fucking way. And they can't handle that shit. A lot of people want a lot of things, but you can't handle what it's going to take to get you there. What's at the bottom? I have love coming out here. I have compromise. Ain't that one of our damn cards already out here? Somebody trying to compromise you. I have if you believe, and one more for the plot. I have recovery coming out here. So some of these very people, I feel like some of them, they are. For some of them, they're going to try to recover relationship with you. When I feel like they see too, not just how you're loving yourself, but how other people are going to show up. I do. I feel like as you're getting more and more into alignment, the reason why some of these relationships are going down the fucking drain is because God is getting ready to put the right people into your life. People who actually want to commit to the cause, commit to you, commit to the work. To people who also know what they deserve, where they're going, where they want to be. So I also feel like, too, don't let your love for these people convince you that they're going to be different than what it is that they've already been. Y'all been around some of these same people for X amount of years, and you like, damn, you're not really, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't think you know what else to do either. Go pray. I heard a little beep in the background. They need to go pray. That's what the fuck they need to go do. And I feel like because you love yourself and because you believe in yourself, you know yourself, you're not compromising shit for anybody. It's like sorry, not sorry. You've already shown me your ass. Shit. The fuck I look like allowing you back in here. Absolutely not. Let's go into our tarot. They have to figure out how to fill their own voids. Because even if you do help, some people, they keep squandering shit. Then they come back and ask for help. They squander it. Then they come back and ask for help. They squander it. And then they come back and ask for help. Like a fucking hamster's wheel. You got to learn how to solidify your shit. And that's what you're doing. So some of these people, they just can't fucking go. Spirit, what is we are the world, laziness, judgment, and happiness? We are the world, laziness, judgment, and happiness. I have the 6 of Cups coming out here. So these are people that you know, you're aware of. Like I said, this could be parents, this could be friends, this could be anybody in your family here. You've gone within, you've done the inner child work. Or you're actively doing this now, whatever your timeline is. I heard bottom of the deck here. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune. You know your purpose. Our diagonal row. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio. You know your purpose. And that's another reason why rebirth is over here as well, too. Whether you're Scorpio or not. You're rising to the fucking occasion. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. the projections of the world, the way that they want to politic with you and wear a mask and lie to you and act like they're your friend and act like they love you. Or for some of them, actually give you their ass to kiss, and then you looking at them like, well, what did I do to you? God is the judge and the jury. Don't be mad at me because of what my destiny is. Don't be mad at me because I chose to fully step into it. You just like teetering back and forth on the rope. You're not confident in yourself enough to jump. That's the difference between you and them. You have a confidence about yourself now. You're no longer afraid. Yes, and that's why doors are opening for you. Ace of Pentacles. In many forms. For some of y'all, it is your bread that's improving. But you're putting the time, the energy into it. Just in general, I feel like this is you seeing things materialize in your 3D. As above, so below. I heard bottom of the deck here. Thank you. The Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Heavy on the Scorpio here again. And again, it's going back to because you love yourself. You care about yourself. For some of y'all, this is your good karma coming in as well. You didn't speak bad about nobody. You ain't wish bad on anybody. You've always tried to pour your heart out in whatever way it is that you can. For some of y'all, you've done for people when you didn't even have it for your fucking self. Spirit, what is isolation, conditioning, freedom, and patience? Isolation, conditioning, freedom, and patience. I have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a fucking group. Like I said. Family, friends, whoever the fuck. Like I said, it doesn't give me lover for real, but put it where it needs to go. These people are very like-minded. And not in a good way. They feel like they don't even have time for themselves. Patience. You don't have patience to commit to you. That says a lot. Bottom of the deck, I heard the Four of Wands coming out here. It says a lot. For some of these people, all they do is sit up in the crib all day. Condition their mind with stupid shit. Scrolling. Then they got lost in the scroll all fucking day long. I'm hearing about roommates. Somebody could have a roommate or be a roommate of yours here as well, too. I have the Ace of Cups coming out here as well, too. You got 2 aces out here already. You definitely going towards a new path here. That's for fucking sure. And again, it's because of how much you love yourself. You loved yourself to free yourself. Like I said, even from a construct here, right? Because a house has 4 walls. The only way out is through, right? Going through the door here, if you will. You know that there's more. I feel like you're already experiencing this, but you still know that there's more that God has for you. I feel like the conditioning isn't only the programs that you have broken out of, but it's also the way in which you have your routine or you show up for yourself. You consistently do things for yourself, which have freed you. Thank you. I have the 8 of Swords coming out here. And it's so funny to me because as you continue to free yourself, it's like these people go further into lack mindset. Feeling like they want to bring you back into the energy that you were in before because you can't possibly do more than me. You can't be better than me. Oh, you think you're going to leave me back here while you do what you doing? Haters. Haters. They want to compromise your growth because they feel stuck on their own because of the adversity that they like to entertain. And like I said, God knows these people's hearts. That's another reason why they're not getting anywhere. Some of these very people, they smile in your face and they want to shuck and jive and do all of the whatever the fuck. They will be exposed, or they already have. Spirit, what is slowing down moment to moment, gratitude and regret? I have the Chariot coming out here. I told you these people were following up behind you. Cancer energy. And it's funny to me because the Chariot is almost like the Judgment card, if you will. Right? Again, it's about choices, your decisions. They always pulling up to the function. These are the type of people who, they regret their decisions the following day because they was drunk, they was high, they was doing too fucking much. And again, y'all know I like to meet. Okay. But it's like some of these people too, like that's their identity. For some of these people, their identity is being a fuck up. It is just being the class clown. It is just being the fucking jokester. They don't ever take themselves seriously in any of these fucking moments, in any of these experiences. Or for some of them, this is the mask that they wear because of the past. They'd rather keep feeding into it than break away from it. Thank you. I have the 7 of Wands coming out here. And that's why I feel like partially one of your decisions is having to block a motherfucker. I feel like there's some point that you're getting to where it's like you feel like you got to keep defending yourself. And you don't have time for that. Not on a daily basis. Who want to be involved in that shit on a daily fucking basis? Thank you. 4 of Cups coming out here. That's your rejection of these people. And these people already is rejecting you low key. They're unsatisfied by their own shit. But they want to point fingers at you. They want to tell you about yourself. Hate on the low. I heard bottom of the deck here. I have the Hermit coming out here. Virgo energy. So you need to leave these people alone so that they can become wiser, gain some sort of knowledge here like you did. Everybody always just wants to be handed shit. Entitled. That's how they feel. They feel entitled. They got to do it just like how you had to do it. And it's not always a matter of, oh, you just got to get it out the mud. You got to get it out the mud like I did. But you have to have some sort of, again, gratitude. And these people can't even exhibit that. Because I feel like for some of y'all, you did try to bring some of these people into certain rooms with you, like I said. And it's just like, whoa, you are not representing me well. You showing your ass. But again, they want to ruin your shit. They want to show up and bring adversity to you. I don't think so. Spirit, what is aloneness, patience, denial, and forgiveness? Aloneness, patience, denial, and forgiveness. I have the Hierophant, Taurus, Libra, Sag coming out here. Like I said, you already got God on your team. You up a milli. You're not alone. You're right where you belong because you're listening. You wait to hear your moves from the divine. I have the Fool. Thank you. Aries. Heavy on the major arcana coming out here. And that's why you have a leap of faith here. And that's why I feel like, again, something is going to be coming into culmination, like I said, in the next 9 months or less. Maybe depending on what you've been praying on or manifesting here, especially when it comes to tomorrow's energy. And I feel like these people, they want to replace what it is that you know with fear. It's like somebody might even want you to deny yourself or deny what it is that you know you're capable of here. Some of these people, they want to deny you just to bring your energy down in hopes that you will give up on yourself. Trying to back you into a corner here or some shit. I have Temperance, heavy on the major arcana. Sag, heavy on that as well too. You're not playing. If these people think that you came here to fuck around with their ass, you're not. You're definitely not. You're shifting, you're moving. You damn sure practicing discernment is what something feels like to me as well. Yeah, because you see this shit. 7 of Swords. You see it. You feel it. You notice the body language. You notice the fluctuation in tone. For some of y'all, you so damn intuitive and waking up to different type of gifts, you can just hear conversations without even having to be in the fucking room. You know what the plots are. You know what the schemes are. You've already tapped into it. But for some of y'all, you had to see it to believe it too sometimes. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, we all human. But now that you've seen what you needed to see, I've seen what I needed to see. And I'm going to get the fuck on. Spirit, what is compromise, awareness, growth, and peaceful resolution and existence? Compromise, awareness, existence, peaceful resolution, and growth. So I have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, you're definitely committed to your growth. Like I said, expanding your consciousness or your awareness here. I heard slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, like I said, things are materializing in front of you. Like I said, I feel like as well, too, there's some sort of way in which you're going to meet new people here that you're actually going to end up rocking with for a long time. Some of you guys are getting ready to meet lifelong friends. Even, too, lifelong friends that will become like family for you. Because I tell y'all, you can choose your own family. Sometimes your family members are these narcs. They are these karmic energies to you. But God is creating something so beautiful for you, honey. Whew! The 10 of Pentacles coming out right after that, baby. You cannot bring these people with you. If you know exactly who I'm talking about, you've had certain images of people that have come up in your head during this reading. Don't deny what you're feeling. That's what they want you to do. You know who it is. You know who's playing you. You know who's ganging up on you. You know it exists. You're not crazy. For some of y'all, it's, damn, am I tripping? Man, maybe I'm tripping. Nah, they not doing that to me. Not them. Why am I hearing Carrie Hilson? Oh, no. This ain't supposed to happen to me. Not again. Keep rocking. Keep knocking. Okay. So you like, no. You'd be surprised. And I feel like you have been surprised. Thank you. I have lovers coming out here because you love these people. Gemini. You love these people. They've been inside your homes. They've come to your graduation. They've come to things that you thought that they were supporting you for, but they just came for the turn up. Some of these people, too, they always there for the good shit, but when you down, they ain't nowhere to be found. So why do they deserve to go with you again? Thank you. The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they fucking don't. And that's why Spirit is telling you, cut them off. You already in this energy where I feel like you're making so many great decisions for yourself. This will be the cherry on top if you haven't already done it. It's going to put you in that fucking mode. This is the season of locking in. Some of y'all are about to create different circumstances for yourself. Things that you were only imagining are about to start popping up right in front of you. Spirit, what is maturity, the master, discipline, and grief? I have the 7 of Cups coming out here. So these people do. It's like, I feel like there's something going on here where they rather choose to be confused or act like they are versus taking action. I feel like you see these 7 of Cups here as options. Right? Even if there is some sort of grief here, even if there is a no. Like I said, even if there is something that you have to tweak or go back to the drawing board with, your perspective is different on things. And I feel like that's the reason why some of these relationships are going down the drain as well, too. Yeah, look at this. You guys communicate differently. 8 of Wands coming out here and the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You communicate differently. When you get a download from the divine, that's when you start going into, okay, how do I work with this God? Help me mold this, God. All right. Let me do that. Let me do this. Okay, You're constantly working with God. No matter how it is that you feel. Even when there's instances where you feel like you're mad at God. God know we get mad. Like, damn, God, why did that happen to me? Why me? But instead of saying why now, you're taking the lesson. You're applying it to your purpose. Because all it is anyway is an assignment to make you stronger. You have to defeat some of these battles, some of these people. So that when you get to the next level, it won't be nothing. It won't be nothing. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, I have the Knight of Cups coming out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I feel like there's also something that's going on here where you realize that you don't have to change your heart either because of these people. Don't let people change you. Like I said, if anything, you might have more discernment now. You might be standing on business more now. You might be more in alignment with your divine masculine energy now. But you still wear your heart on your sleeve. You still know how to show up for other people. But I feel like at this point in time, you've learned how to show up for yourself, and you're learning how to show up for the people that actually show up for you and actually mean it. And I feel like if there is something that's going on here, even with the Seven of Cups, where you are confused, maybe because somebody is telling you one thing and maybe doing another, or they're trying to, God is going to tell you everything that you need to know. So don't worry about that. Spirit, what is harmony, politics, honesty, and unlikely? Harmony, politics, honesty, and unlikely. Thank you. The Five of fucking Wands coming out here. It's unlikely that these motherfuckers is going to stop arguing with you, fighting with you, competing with you, trying to be you, trying to set you up, trying to bring adversity into your life. It's unlikely that these people are going to maybe not doubt you. I feel like there's times where you've already forgiven some of these people for certain things. They've already promised that they were going to change. Just give me another chance. Give me another opportunity to prove to you that I love you. Maybe not. That's why these people can't go to the next level. Because they're just going to try to fuck shit up. Thank you. I have the Emperor coming out here. Confirmation on the divine masculine energy here. Aries and the Six of Pentacles. These people want to find a way to essentially take from you. Whether it's going to be your money, right? Where they can try to come back and recover something eventually. Whether this is them wasting your time, trying to siphon your energy. Spirit wants you to be honest. And sometimes honesty is brutal. It's like salt. It's bitter. That shit stings like a motherfucker. But I'd rather know the truth than continue going down a path with people that I know ain't really trying to be shit for me. And I feel like a lot of y'all, you're getting into that space where you're comfortable with that. And that's another reason why alone is coming out here. It's like, I'd rather be alone than be in a room full of fucking enemies. Unacceptable. These people aren't shit. Thank you. I have the Two of Wands coming out here. So you're creating distance. And that's why I was saying this traveling card is coming out here. Let's move along. Traveling, suppression, adversity, and doubt. That's why you're traveling or you're moving along. You're moving away from that which suppresses you. It's like, what? And like I said, too, you're even, too, moving away from your own doubts here. Your own shortcomings. Even, too, the way in which you doubted your own intuition here. You know what you know. That's why the Queen of Swords is coming out here anyway. For some of y'all, you've known what you've known. Queen of Swords to the Eight of Swords. And it's like, damn, why is this moving a little slower? Why is that moving? Because they can't go. God is trying to remove the people that can't be with you. Literally. I have the Three of Swords coming out here. Thank you. Because all they're going to do is cause more heartbreak, more pain. Try to throw a monkey wrench in your shit. Try to create a damper here. Yeah, I got the Hangman coming out here. Pisces energy. They're going to try to hold your ass up. And that's why Spirit is like, well, here's the gems. Here's the clues here. You can't be stuck. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Thank you, because you're the star. Aquarius coming out here. You're the star. You've done too much work. You're doing too much work. And God is like, I'll be damned if these motherfuckers try to pull you into a void or back into depression, stress, obstacles, hardships, low vibrations, restlessness, struggles. You've done too much. And you deserve everything you're about to get. Thank you. The Ace of Wands coming out here. That's 3 aces. This door is open to you. It's got your name on it. But I'm afraid to say, it don't got none of their names on it. What's at the bottom here? The Two of Cups. But they wanted to. Like I said, with that caduceus there in the center, oh, be prepared for some people to be coming back. Once they feel like that you're at the level at which they could take something off of you. And like I said too, with this event or something, maybe there's something going on here with you being this star energy. You're supposed to be being celebrated here. These people claim that they're coming to hang out with you and have fun with you with the Ace of Wands. We gonna be reciprocal. We gonna be friends. We gonna link up and do this. But they already know what their intentions are with the Three of Swords. It's to come in and try to ruin you. Not happening. Spirit, what is projections, understanding, know, and purpose? Projections, understanding, know, and purpose. I have the Two of Pentacles coming out here. They're shady. They're shady. They're all over the place. Like I said, even when life gets rocky, because it does, they just that way, this way, that way, this way. They don't really take a stand is what something feels like to me as well, too. Everything is everybody else's fault. Yeah, I have the Four of Swords coming out here. They sit on their ass. I told you. They sit on their ass. They stay in their head. They don't make no moves. They don't really care to. Again, what? Lazy? Some of them always find a way to be shooting the shit, but don't got shit to show for nothing. They rest on themselves. They sleep on themselves. They hold back. Four of Pentacles. 444 can hold significance. Hell, we already got 0404 and quadruple fours here. These people are suffering. They're struggling. They're lost. And that's why Spirit said on that card too, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. And that's why some of these motherfuckers with the hangman call themselves even too, trying to hang in there with your ass. Because they know you're building something better. They know you're a star. They know you're destined for more. And for some of y'all, it's not just because, oh, this is what I want to do or this is what I like. It's because you've been ordained to do it. Thank you. Death. Scorpio. So hang this shit the fuck up if you haven't already. Stay away. Maybe for some of y'all, this is a gentle reminder. You close that door. You close that chapter. Ain't no use in you opening it back up, trying to see, well, maybe they might have checked. No. There's only maybe a handful of people that actually come back from your past that be on new shit. Because I never like to say that people can't change. But a majority of those motherfuckers, they are definitely comfortable with right where it is that they are. That's not your ministry. Thank you. The Two of Swords. So for some of you, like I said, if there's still a decision here, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, these motherfuckers been popping up in your head, you already been like, they kind of giving me the, God don't work from confusion. Let them go. Spirit, who's resonating with this read? Who's resonating with this read? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Who's resonating with this read, Spirit? I have Aquarius coming out here. I have Gemini coming out here as well, too. Heavy on the air signs coming out. Who else here, Spirit? I have Taurus coming out here. I also have Leo coming out here. I have Big Cap coming out as well, too. I also have have another Leo coming out. Yeah, you shining. I told you your light is irritating these motherfuckers. What else here, Spirit? I have Big Cap coming out again. Yeah, y'all are building something for the future. I also have Virgo coming out here as well, too. Don't forget to pay attention to your health as well. Earth Energy Squad. I told you this shit was materializing. Again, because of the way that you think, your decisions here, how you communicate with yourself. How you get downloads from the divine. Aries energy. Yep, this season is about you, baby. And who's our honorable mention? Scorpio, baby. Bop. Happy birthday, Scorpios. So we have Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, heavy on the Leo, heavy on the Capricorn. Virgo, Aries, honorable mention here is Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Uranus, Mars, Mercury, Neptune. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. If you feel called, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you so much. Peace.